Alright, welcome back to Gamer Know-How. Today we're going to be talking about more Ubisoft drama. So Ubisoft is now one of many game studios to offer more cuts. They're laying off people, cutting back on projects, and having even more failures. So we talked about Ubisoft before, how Assassin's Creed Shadows has been an absolute failure as regards of advertisements, 2 copyright claims within the span of 1 month, and they had logo concerns, flag concerns, artist concerns, and they've had major controversies over the game having some design errors, and the graphics have not updated from the last Assassin's Creed game, so the game still looks like garbage compared to other games that have released. So Ubisoft once again is showing that it is still the worst gaming company of the big ones. So let's get into its struggle bus. Ubisoft joins Struggle Bus. Ubisoft is still being awful, is the latest game company to be hit with another wave of layoffs. First reported by Bloomberg News and later independently confirmed by IGN, 45 staff across the Assassin's Creed publishers' San Francisco and Cary, North Carolina locations were laid off. These affected will still receive severance and career assistance through further details, but none of these offerings other than severance and career assistance have been released. So Ubisoft is joining other game companies and laying off staff. Obviously Ubisoft is not really big on staff in general, so laying off 45 may not seem like a big number, but for Ubisoft it's a pretty big number. Ubisoft literally looks like its games are still in 2004-2006 era graphics and just suck in general when it comes to adding new things. The new Assassin's Creed game is already in turmoil over the fact that the game doesn't seem to be adding anything new other than a dual protagonist storyline, and that's about it. The graphics look like 2004, and they're still being hit with copyright claims because they can't just seem to actually to hire some artists to make custom flag designs. They just got to steal them from other people. So the second shift from Red Storm team this summer, first arriving in May when Ubisoft announced further development on the free-to-play spin-off. So this game project seems to be getting cut, and the publisher is saying a tough call will transition these members of the development team to other projects, like Rainbow Six and X-Definite. So, I mean, it seems like Red Storm, the spin-off game, is getting axed. Or not really getting axed, but like its development team is getting axed. Like most of these layoffs seem to happen in the Red Storm and Assassin's Creed teams. So Red Storm will probably get worse over time. Sorry for people who play that. I don't play that game, but I've heard that it's pretty bad when it's compared to Assassin's Creed. So the bad game is going to get worse because it seems like like half the team got laid off from Red Storm and the other half was Assassin's Creed. So both game titles will get increasingly worse over time, but it's Ubisoft, what do you expect? As for the publisher calling the move a tough call, no, you just wanted to lay off more workers because you realized that Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to suck, Red Storm is declining, and what I've heard from my brother who plays Rainbow Six, it's not looking too good on Rainbow Six as well. So 3 games seem to be on decline, and Ubisoft can't do good things because we know they're allergic to doing good things. So they're joining the layoff wave. So Ubisoft has joined Microsoft, EA, Bungie, Bethesda. I'm forgetting the last one that we talked about. It's not Riot Games. Microsoft, Bethesda, EA, Sony technically with Bungie, but I don't know. Sony didn't want the layoffs, so the fact that Bungie's getting restructured as punishment is actually pretty funny, and it's actually good because they kind of just wasted all their Sony's money. But otherwise, Ubisoft joins all these other game companies in laying back people, and guess what? Assassin's Creed Shadow is going to be more expensive than the last Assassin's Creed game, so yeah, the rumor still stands. They lay off their workers. They make the games more expensive. Subscriptions get more expensive, and there's less games over time and lower quality games. Red Storm's getting impacted. Assassin's Creed's getting impacted. Rainbow Six Siege is getting impacted. So 3 games are getting worse. They're also getting more expensive. Subscriptions are more expensive, and people are being laid off. So the quadruple threat of suffering for the game industry, where the company makes up some money. So Ubisoft laid off a number of employees last year as well, 60 in May of this year, and another 124 in November. So 184 workers in 2023, and now we've gotten 45 more workers laid off this year. So it's part of a trend of industry-wide cuts that are affecting thousands of game developers in the last year. Recent layoffs: NetherRealm, forgot about that one, Take-Two Interactive, Humble Games, Bungie, Behavior Interactive. Also add to that list Bethesda, EA, and Microsoft. So basically every big name company besides Riot Games is laying off employees. So yeah, they're basically cutting their employees, making their games more expensive, making their games less quality and less quantity. So 4 negatives, and they're making out like bandits because they get to charge more, means they get more revenue. They don't have to spend that revenue on more games. They make less games, they save more money, and they lay off workers, which makes their labor costs go down. So they benefit in 3 ways, we lose in 4 ways. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Like if you like, dislike if you don't, subscribe if you like it, and I'll see you guys next time. You have a blessed day. Toodaloo.